Everybody is talking about this right now because it was a very big surprise, I think, to a lot of people. Joan Rivers, of course, has passed away. It was announced yesterday at the age of 81. Even when I heard 81, I thought, is that really how old she was? Because she was such a force of nature. Even when they said that she was in hospital, I said she'll be fine.
Well, the one thing that you kept saying in the past few days since she first got into the hospital was that Joan Rivers for you seems like the invincible woman, the indestructible woman.
She'll be fine. This woman has survived so many things. Joan Rivers, first of all, a pioneer, a trailblazer in the world of comedy, not just for women, just as a comedian herself, but then add to that she's a woman in a very male-dominated industry, becomes a regular on Johnny Carson, gets her own show. Johnny Carson and her have a fight, never speak to each other again. Her husband takes his own life, and she just kept on keeping on. The love of her life was her daughter. She did everything for her daughter. And just, I was watching a documentary on Joan Rivers a few years ago. Interesting fact about her. She kept working all these years, not just because she loved the job, but because she showed us a binder in this documentary, and it was names of people who worked for her. She used to pay for their education, their kids' education, apartments, mortgages. I mean, this was a very generous woman and a woman who made people laugh. And so I'm still having a hard time wrapping my brain around it because she's like indestructible, you know?
Big loss, of course, when she passed, was surrounded by her family and close friends. And our thoughts go to her daughter and her grandson who are still here. It is a sad day for the comedic world and for all of Joan Rivers fans. We're going to take a tiny break on this. Stay with us here on Breakfast Television.